Well, you heard us talk about the failed cryptocurrency exchange FTX on the show this week. The man behind it all, Sam Bankman-Fried. But what led exactly to Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF, as he calls himself, to be an accused scam artist with a lot of evidence, by the way? I'm talking personally. How did a 30-year-old manage to so viciously seem to toy with people's millions, tens of millions, and billions of dollars, defraud them of it, and then take to Twitter and social media and act like he isn't a morally depraved con artist? He's admitted he screwed up from a business standpoint, but he will not admit to being the criminal he so clearly looks to be. Maybe it's how he was raised. It looks like this might run in the family. Bankman-Fried's mother, Barbara, wrote an article for the Boston Review back in 2013 where she claimed that the philosophy of personal responsibility has ruined criminal justice and economic policy. It's time to move past blame. That's a quote from Barbara Fried. Move past the blame. Personal responsibility, that's a net negative. So I guess that answers that. Fried's mother raised him to understand that personal responsibility is a bad thing. She's taught Bankman that whatever happens is no one's fault, really. It makes sense that he is where he is now and is handling it accordingly. But I am confident if all of these claims against him are true, and they, again, appear to be, he will get justice one way or another. He's already gotten a lot of it. He lost $15 billion in a week. And the alleged victims in his Ponzi scheme are not only going after him, but the people that he sucked into his ploy. Celebrities such as Tom Brady, Gisele Bündchen, and Steph Curry, and others are now being sued by crypto investors, and it's certainly hard to blame them for that. Now, I want to bring in host of Watchdog on Wall Street radio show and president of Markowski Investments, Chris Markowski, to talk about this. Because, Chris, I am not privy to crypto. All I know is that I have lost money trying to get rich off crypto. It just doesn't work. So explain what's going on here. He's being sued. These celebrities, Tom Brady, Steph Curry, they're being sued by what appears to be this big Ponzi scheme. I guess my question is, if they're suing Bankman-Fried, where are they going to get the money from him? He's gone broke.
Great point. I don't even know where to start with all of this. Yeah, you brought up the concept of personal responsibility. And I'm a big believer that you become an adult in life when you start owning everything. You take responsibility for everything in life. Now, this guy's a criminal. He's a crook. And I'll be quite honest with you. I knew it. I talked about it on my podcast. I talked about it on my radio show. It didn't take too long to look at what he was doing. He had no CFO. He had no board of directors. There's no oversight here. Yet, that didn't stop millions of people from, again, sending money to him. Why? Because guess what? They wanted to get rich quick. And that's an issue. Get rich quick con artist is the world's second oldest profession. I've been doing this for a long time and covering financial fraud. And it's all basically the same thing again and again and again. There's different forms of it, but it's all the same. Con artists, they have two different things that they push. They push your greed button or they push your fear button to get you to do stupid things with your money. And again, all these people that lost money out there, come on, people, because he talked up the fact that he was a vegan and all these left-wing causes, that made him a good guy. I mean, seriously, you got to wake up at some point in time and do things the right way and stop looking for shortcuts in life.
Yeah, and it really is just amazing how successful of a con artist he became so quickly. He hadn't been doing this for too terribly long. He's only 30 years old, and he managed to amass tens of billions of dollars, scamming people, essentially making them think they were buying crypto, and really they were just buying an IOU.
But what's a crypto? What's it? No, he had an exchange, and he basically operated in crypto. What's crypto? You got members of Republicans and Democrats calling this thing a commodity. It's not. Okay, it's a made-up currency. You're buying somebody else's made-up money. If you're willing to do that, you have to be willing to take on the fact that, you know what, you could lose it all. Back in the 1990s, people thought Beanie Babies were good investments. You could actually go online. They had a Beanie Baby investment book. One fraud, one scam after another. People, you got to use your head at some point in time.
Now, Chris, judging by that answer, I take it that you, as an investor, as someone who coaches people with investing, building their portfolio, I take it you're not a fan of cryptocurrency in general, FTX aside. Why not?
It's air. It has no intrinsic value. I'm not the only one that says this. Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, Jamie. I mean, a lot of people. If you actually think about it, there's no cash flow. There's nothing underlying this company. Quite frankly, you look at my baseball cards have greater intrinsic value. At least I get to look at a rookie Ricky Henderson baseball card. What do you got with your crypto? It's nothing. It's air.
So how has the crypto dynasty managed to monetize this so well and make so much money off of selling air?
I guess Forrest Gump summed it up when he said, "Stupid is as stupid does." I don't know where to go with that. I warned people about Bernie Madoff. I mean, how in the world is this guy showing the same return, double digits every single year? Something is not right. There's certain laws of the universe that are out there, people, that you have to agree to follow. And anybody that starts telling you things, crypto, they were saying we're going to give you 18% yield on your crypto. How? What? Because you can play around on a computer, you can make it out of thin air? Or the old story of Midas turning lead into gold? I mean, come on.
Chris, I have not seen you this fired up on my show, and I have you on every week. I have not seen you this fired up about a topic. It looks like we will see what cryptocurrency is in the news next week when we have you back on. Chris Markowski from Markowski Investments, a pleasure as always. Take care.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
You as well.